That thing floating?
Yes, this floating.
Is that the photo? You don't want to
Well,
put it?
it's because of the high chair actually is blocking it, and I wanted to leave that for you
You want to put it? Oh.
to use because you're gonna have yours facing a different direction. Because I wanted mine on the YouTube a little bit better view. So, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I just don't know how to sit.
Landscape.
I don't know how to sit.
Oh, for yours? I mean, mine. I'm gonna get like 3 viewers on mine, so it's yours is gonna be more likely to get. But if they decide to like go and log on to mine, and is this my water? This is mine, right? Or is this my water?
Here. Where's your water?
Is this your water, or is
That's mine.
this
That's
is
yours.
this
This is
mine?
mine.
Okay. Well, that's the second time I think we've gotten barbecue sauce and not used it on the food because it was our.
Yeah,
It's
but now we have
flavorful.
plenty.
It's all good. It tasted good. We didn't need it.
Alright.
Has anyone?
So, oh, and like that. I mean, that would probably work too, Miles, because then you're at least sideways. You can look at mine if you need to.
I want to get a three-legged dog and name him Tripod.
Tripod.
I think that'd be really cool.
Alright.
Taz, great three-legged dog.
Because it's too high.
It's too high.
It's too high.
You can bend the back. No. You can bend
leg?
the whole device like this. Watch. We can do that. I'm bring it lower or whatever, but like you can play with it to get it to stay.
Just a little better.
And if you get it even lower, you can just rest it on that corner of the cup holder.
Very shaky right now. Sorry, everybody.
Hello.
This is super Blair Witch Project-y, what we're doing.
Alright. Debate.
We're playing games.
Playing games.
That's all we're doing right
Best unusual munchies food combination. Example, French fries and milkshakes.
now. Best unusual munchies food combination.
Mm-hmm.
French fries and milkshakes was their example.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, like, I feel like chicken nuggets and a milkshake
Yeah.
is
I did those.
that's a good one, right?
Yeah.
I had the chicken nuggets dipped in the strawberry frosty the other day. That was pretty good.
Well, Taco Bell just came out with that new dessert today.
Taco
What?
Bell came out.
Taco
with
Bell
dessert,
came
With
out with a new dessert
Taco Bell came out with a dessert.
Taco
that
Bell.
stopped me in my tracks when
Yeah.
being described to me.
Oh yeah.
How would you describe it?
I didn't know it was dessert. All I heard was something about Taco Bell, and then she says the following words. She's going to find it right now.
Taco Bell synced up with Milk Bar.
Milk Bar. Taco Bell's merging with Milk Bar.
Milk Bar is junk food now. No, go away, ad. Let me quickly pull it up. The Strawberry Bell Truffle is supposedly inspired by Taco Bell's crunchy taco shell. It consists of vanilla cake dotted with bits of strawberry and soaked in strawberry milk filled with sweet corn fudge and is currently being offered at Milk Bar's 2 flagship locations as well as Taco Bell in Tustin, California. Presumably it could go bigger.
It's only at one Taco Bell?
And
One?
2
Oh, yes.
Milk Bars. That's where they're testing it out.
Oh, this seems
Where's
mean.
Tustin?
I don't know, but we need to go there.
Tustin? That's where they're
Tustin, California.
Tustin, California. If you're from Tustin, California, you have access to Taco Bell's dessert that they're
Or 2 flagship Milk Bar
Yeah,
locations.
they're
They
making
didn't
one.
even say it. Tustin, okay, we're in Vegas.
Yeah,
So it's
you're in
4
Vegas.
hours away from here.
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
4 hours.
It's a doable trip for Milk Bar,
That's
like
right.
for dessert.
It's
From
north of
Taco Bell
Irvine.
dessert.
It's north of Irvine.
Doesn't
I
Taco
keep
Bell already
trying
do
not to
desserts? Isn't that already a thing?
They do.
Churros.
Well, they do. No,
Churros.
they
The
don't
cinnamon
do churros.
twist.
They do. No, well, they do
No.
cinnamon twists,
Yeah.
but those are barely dessert.
Yeah,
They do the
that'd be fun.
Cinnabon like donut holes,
That's
and they
fast.
do. They used to do the caramel apple empanada, which was delicious, and they took it off the
I
menu
remember that.
along with the double decker taco supreme with no tomatoes.
None
I
of
mean,
it's
the
like-
double decker taco in general they took away, which is stupid because you could still make it.
Can't. They have all the ingredients. Yeah,
Still
don't
make
let Taco Bell tell you they
Is
can't
there
make
like
anything.
a
They have all the
stoner's
ingredients.
dessert restaurant that exists?
I think it's the cereal
I mean, that's
place,
just any
the place where
gelato
you
place.
go in and get cereal.
The cereal bars?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Stoner's Dessert Paradise.
Those
Or
frozen
there's
yogurt places
Chiba Hut
count.
that has
Ooh,
some
there is.
dessert items. They have the Munchie Ball, which is basically a Rice Krispies treat with honey and peanut butter added.
I feel like
It's
you're
fucking amazing.
I feel like if you put hot Cheetos with anything, that's a stoner food.
Yeah.
I will.
Confident.
Here's my, and this isn't even. I ate this long before I ever did stoner things,
Okay.
and that is Doritos and cottage cheese.
Ew.
It's like a dip.
What
like
kind
dip.
of Dorito?
Now I'm a big fan of the Flaming Hot Cool Ranch because that's a dichotomy.
Flaming
of
hot
things.
Cool Ranch and cottage cheese.
Yes. Yeah, when you accidentally find my cottage cheese in your fridge full of cottage cheese bowls, you'll be the one that's red on the top. You'll be like, oh, that explains why this is that color.
That sounds terrible.
It's so good.
No.
It's so good, everyone.
No.
Oh, one. It's me. I'm watching this. I'm the only one watching
Yeah,
my
there's
own
like
life.
7 people watching here. So yeah, like no, cottage cheese and the flaming hot
Who let you
Doritos.
out?
No, that's a sin against humanity. You shouldn't do that at all. Absolutely no.
So good.
All right, what's the
He
next
is
one? Did you
incorrect. He
have?
has weird things
You don't
about
have any
food.
weird stoner food that
You
we
don't
got?
have
Bring it up.
anything to contribute to the stoner food.
Mine was the taco thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, what's the next one?
Which pastime is far and away the best to do while not sober?
Oh, I don't recommend laundry.
But
That's
what's
not
the
the
best?
best. I'm just
not
saying,
the best.
don't do laundry because
I
you
know
will
you asked a
forget.
question. I'm gonna ask you a different one. What's up?
Is that a little pot kettle situation happening right there? Is that about to be a pot kettle?
Okay, wait,
Best.
what's the...
Best activity?
Did you drunk?
To
Or
be
just
not
be-
Not
sober.
sober.
Not sober. Oh.
It's not drive.
No.
I don't know. Drunk and under the influence, most things with sex is
Sex,
is
oh,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say because when you're drunk, you
Watching
don't really
art.
know how good it was, so you always think it was the best. And when you're stoned, it is always the best.
It's always
in
really
my
fun.
opinion, yeah, it's always really fun. So yeah.
But I would
I'm gonna say
say,
dance parties.
I would
Dance
say consuming art. So like whether
That's a good
it's
That's
whether
good.
it's a play or a comedy show or like an actual art gallery or music, any kind of like artistic thing when you're not sober, especially in the like the way they mean in this game, Puff Puff Pass, it would be art. Consuming art is made the most beautiful. It's so much more better.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
All right, these are good answers.
Ready.
All right, next question.
Is Mark Zuckerberg an alien?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't even believe in aliens, but I think he's one.
Really? You don't believe in aliens?
I don't.
So
He might be reptilian. Who knows?
I believe that there's other life out there, and I think probably intelligent life. Are there things like humans? Probably not. It's like if there's another intelligent life, it's probably some kind of symbiotic plant life that's just like, yeah, we have this all figured out because there are no humans to fuck it up with your egos. That's what I think of like aliens, but
Okay.
that wasn't the question. But is Mark Zuckerberg an alien? I think he's a lizard person. I think he's a lizard person.
I think it's a lonely ass dude.
I think he's a damaged individual as well, and he's pretty gross. But he's a lizard person.
Same with Elon Musk.
Yeah, he's also a lizard person.
Yeah, probably,
Yeah.
man. Elon's a weird dude. Oh,
Very
Well,
strange.
when you have a dad that has a kid with his stepdaughter,
That's a weird one. Yeah, that's a. Ooh.
It's
I
cracking
didn't
up.
know about that.
We're playing
That's
games.
gross.
with
Oh, you
comedians.
didn't know about that?
We're
No.
debating things. Next one.
Are we in a simulation?
Yes.
Sometimes I wonder if we're not, because there are definitely like I don't necessarily. I don't believe that that's necessarily going on, but sometimes I go, why do I feel like I'm outside myself watching this happen?
Yeah.
And that's such an unexplainable feeling as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's our egos getting in the way of just living a fun life, I think.
There's sometimes that I feel so excitable that I'm like, this can't be like a genuine expression, and it's coming from somewhere
You
else.
think
if
it's
that
just
makes sense.
implanted in you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
someone's controlling it?
Yeah.
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I have a very like like I get excited like a child. I'm very aware of
Yeah.
that. And so I'm like, oh, that seems like a thing
You
that
do
could have
get
been.
excited for a child.
You do.
Like a child. It's really cute.
Yeah.
I do too though, like especially like I get toddler high though. So
You
if
do.
when I turn into an absolute toddler, although we're debating, so the chances of me getting like that are slimmer.
I
It
don't.
really
I don't
appreciate
get kid
that.
excited for things as much anymore.
You don't.
I really don't.
But when you do get excited and laugh, it is very over the top, and everybody
That's
turns
true.
around to look
That's
at
true.
who
His
that
laugh is-
Oh
laugh
yeah, well
came
yeah. If I
from.
laugh at something, yeah, no.
'Cause it
that's-
sounds
And
like
that's
you're-
a type of excited.
Okay.
It sounds like
But
you're
is that like
mocking.
kid? Is that like kid excited? Oh yeah, when I laugh, people think that I'm being a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think that I'm being shitty to their comic. Just like, well, fuck that guy. What are you doing?
You're like,
But I'm
I
like,
mean
no,
it.
I mean this. I mean this with every fiber of my being.
When we were on a cruise a couple of years ago, and he was watching the cruise director perform.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was running around the room laughing with his laugh,
I
and people
was.
were staring at me, and I'm like, "That's
And he
You're
genuine."
like, no, it's real. That's real.
The
He's
cruise
very
director
happy
called
about
me
it.
out too. He's just like, is that a real laugh? Is that's genuine? That's an actual? And no, I had to tell him like, yeah. That's,
Who was the cruise director? I think they deserve a shout out for
oh,
that.
that's Dr. E.
Yeah.
He was on this past season of The Circle on Netflix.
What's
So,
the
yeah.
song? The Good
It was
Morning
entirely
song?
Said good
Good
morning.
morning.
I said a good morning. I said a good morning.
You better good morning, 'cause it's a good morning. I said,
Good,
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 good.
good,
Good.
That's the good morning song. Yeah.
if you don't have that for your alarm, make it
You
so.
should make it your alarm,
Should
yeah.
make it
If it's
your alarm.
possible to download that and make
That's
it an
fine.
alarm.
Make
It's
it
a
your
good
alarm.
one.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, no, yeah, that's when I laugh at a joke that loud, that cackle. That's when I do.
Yeah. it's different.
I think also my reaction to most things now is like I think it's probably just a gut reaction to think that it's funnier to just kind of react pretty plain to wild things. Like just like talking to Robin when he's just kind of babying. I'm just like, yeah, no, right on. Well, you can do that. That's fine. Like, but I mean, most people are like, oh my god, like my mom, she's the worst with the baby talk and everything like that. So yeah, I'm just not like that. I mean, you're just like, okay, right on. That's
I'm
fine.
the
I
same.
can be.
Which is funny
yeah,
because
you're
the thing
same.
that I feel like I've learned from you is to show my genuine emotion.
Yes.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yes.
But you don't follow suit.
It takes a lot from me.
Well, I think the difference
takes a
is
lot
knowing
from
you each of your love language, because that excitement, that childlike excitement, is definitely a love language. Like
Mhm.
you, one of your love languages is receiving gifts.
Yeah.
So when you, but you're not necessarily, that's not necessarily your giving love language, like the one you outwardly express. That's the things people don't understand. They have giving and receiving languages.
Yeah.
And like, while my giving languages are different than like a couple of my giving languages are like, don't do that back to me. Don't resist, because I will be uncomfortable as fuck. But like, but yeah, knowing what your partner, how they love, but how they like to be loved are two different things that you should always do. We know those things.
No, there's
Whether it's your loved one, lover, like partner, or your parent, child relationship, your business partner relationship, knowing those things about a person doesn't have to do with anything romantic. It has to do with understanding people. And when you can, you can identify those things, makes things a lot easier.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Alright, we talked about this one a little bit earlier.
Oh.
Who is the more influential stoner, Bob Marley or Snoop Dogg?
I say Bob
Marley.
Marley, man.
Yeah.
Created
I
an
mean,
entire genre of music. Snoop, that like you said,
Snoop was influential for
he
sure.
was influential for sure.
But in a much more, I would say a much smaller microcosm of that industry that Bob Marley, because I mean, Snoop Dogg turned to reggae as an artist when he was Snoop Lion, and I can't even say it with a straight face because it's really bad.
Is he still Snoop Lion?
No, he's Snoop
No,
Dogg.
he's
back to
Snoop Dogg
Dogg,
again.
but-
Now he does commentary for boxing.
And he does a lot of
Does he
things
really?
with Martha
And
Stewart.
MMA, yeah, I
And
know.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, he does
They
commentary
are
for
best
MMA and
friends.
boxing, and he does really good commentary for MMA.
Snoop Dogg is great.
He needs to be there. He needs to be the third. He. I feel like he's. One day, Jerry the King Lawler is going to unfortunately pass away. We're hoping that's not any day soon. But one day he's probably going to have to kick the bucket, and I think that Snoop Dogg will fill that void
I
wholeheartedly.
just want to hear Snoop Dogg yell, "Puppies!"
Puppies, bitch! Yeah.
I I love Snoop Dogg, and like I will say that like as far as what like the differences between what Bob Marley did as far as his like business wise, Snoop Dogg has been much more an entrepreneur and like done different facets of the entertainment field. But Bob Marley created an entire like I mean I don't know that he created it, but he brought it to the mainstream, an entire genre of music, and that to me is pretty. That seems more influential.
Absolutely.
But we love you, Snoop. Please send fun things. Try to not say the word because of monetization
you
on
can't say the word. That's
YouTube.
right. Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm going through questions.
send us
specifically.
send us
We're
gifts.
playing a game.
All right, trivia.
Scrubby.
That's the game we're playing.
Trivia. What percent of Americans brush their teeth twice a day?
What percentage?
What percentage?
Is it multiple choice or are we just guessing?
We just guess.
I'm gonna say 32%.
Higher.
Really?
I'm gonna say 61.
47.
Higher.
What?
69.
Hey!
Nice.
The answer is 69%.
Back 69%.
Crazy. Okay, good job, Justin.
Good job, Justin.
Nobody's gonna guess that.
Nobody's gonna guess what. You ask it. Don't you skip a question.
I have to float around words.
Okay. Well, you're not on screen, so you can mouth it to me.
Who was the first person to be prescribed flour?
Flour?
The first person ever? I would say it's
Bob
either
Marley.
Tommy Chong or Willie Nelson. But it's probably a cancer
You're
patient
talking
of
about.
some sort.
Okay. The green stuff. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about like the baking.
No, we are not talking about baking flour. We are talking about a different kind of consumable flour.
But what if it was baking flour?
First, but just some doctor is like, what you need is something with gluten.
Shakespeare.
Or if you want to guess the
Shakespeare?
That's a
year.
good guess.
Or if you want to
Year?
guess the
Oh, the
year
year.
that happened.
1961.
Way earlier.
Really? 1938.
Way earlier.
1802.
Way earlier.
1494.
Think of letters involved in this.
Oh dear God.
Oh, God.
Roman BC 14 BC.
Higher.
I have no idea.
2000 to 20
You know what?
AD.
I bet you who made the art?
Year
Noah?
600.
Noah made the art.
2727 BC.
Who's
What? That's older that you said
Who was
newer,
it?
didn't you? Yeah, the other
Yeah.
way. Bigger number, but
Bigger
the other
number,
way.
yeah.
Who was it?
Chinese Emperor Shang Nung.
Oh.
Oh,
Next
we're
guess.
so close.
That's what I was
We're
gonna
so
say.
close.
We were all gonna say no.
Okay. If cars could fly, how long would it take you to get to outer space?
If cars could fly, I think it's an hour.
Higher.
You could
Close.
drive
Close.
there. An hour and a half. 6 hours.
Lower.
2 hours.
Boom.
Boom!
2
I knew it wasn't very long
But I
because
mean,
I
wouldn't
just
it
read that
depend on
statistic.
how fast they're going?
Oh, this is fun.
Right?
Yeah, but I think they took an average of
Ooh,
like what,
this
how
is a good
fast a
one.
car can go. Oh, hey! Here's a good one.
What was sold as medicine in the 1830s?
Heroin.
I was
cocaine.
gonna say it's a sauce condiment.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sauce. It's ketchup.
Yeah.
Ketchup. Because ketchup is a sauce.
Ketchup is a sauce.
Condiment. Ketchup is a sauce.
Ketchup is a sauce.
Ketchup is a sauce. Where's the challenge where we have to go and not be soberer?
I
Not.
think it's if you get it wrong, like it would go around.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should go outside then.
Who invented the words lonely and unreal?
Lonely. and
Shakespeare.
Hey!
Shakespeare invented half of our vernacular. That dude created so many phrases
I don't trust
that we
at all.
use. What? Shakespeare, the king of words.
Yeah, I know that,
was,
but I
no,
mean, like,
he stole
wrote,
from everybody, but
Yeah, he wrote.
he
plays
wrote it
with
down and got it published.
Yeah, that's just weird to
I
me.
mean, what, a
He
dictionary?
he posted it first on Urban Dictionary, and that's why Yardboat is on Urban Dictionary
There you go.
because I put it there.
When dissolved in water, this drug can make cut flowers stay erect for up to a week longer than they usually would.
Ow. Aspirin?
Who knows these?
There's a key word in this.
Okay, read the question again.
When dissolved in water, this drug can make cut flowers stay erect for up to a week longer than they usually would.
Viagra.
Good job.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
going to put Viagra in my flowers now.
If she's just gonna buy bouquets of flowers, actual flowers, to buy Viagra. Really, you're gonna waste money on Viagra to get your flowers hard?
I feel like I know enough people where I won't have to spend much.
Probably not. Probably not. Anybody out there got a Viagra prescription? Let us know.
Dear Lord.
For my flowers.
For her flowers, not for her dick.
Now we're baking.
According to a study, when surgeons did this over 3 hours per week, they made 37% fewer errors and completed surgeries 27% faster.
Masturbate.
Schmoic the schmeed.
It does involve your hands, so you.
That's true. Is it video games? Play video games?
It is play video games.
I always want to make the joke, but at the same time, I also want to be right.
No.
This incredibly influential American document was written on hemp paper.
The Constitution.
Was
Yeah?
it?
Is that right?
Declaration.
No, okay.
I do.
It's one of
That's
the
why
ones.
Nicolas Cage wanted to
One
steal
of the
it.
ones that Nicolas Cage stole. Got it.
It's
Got
just
it.
a giant rolling paper.
That should be a Cheech and Chong movie. We need a new Cheech and Chong. Not a new Cheech and Chong, but like
Cheech
a
and Chong
new
smoked the Declaration of Independence.
Cheech and Chong
This
inspired
is the
comedy
funnest fact
duo.
you will ever know.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too.
Alright, here it
What
comes.
is 3% of Antarctica's ice made up of?
Plastic.
No.
3% of Antarctica's ice?
Is
Yes.
made up of
Poop.
No.
No.
Close.
pee?
Pee?
Whose?
Polar
Penguins.
bear pee?
Ocean.
Penguin
Penguin
pee?
Penguin
That's
Why?
okay.
That's Antarctica?
Yeah.
That's the land, like if you fly to Antarctica, you're walking around in frozen penguin pee.
Yeah. Do you want that as a reminder for did you know?
But text me that. That's hilarious.
I'll take the
Penguin pee
Penguin pee.
is holding up
3%.
Antarctica.
Hold up Antarctica. Absolutely. As it should be. It should be holding up Antarctica.
That's a whole yellow snow type situation where they should know better.
Yeah,
there should
it's
be.
adorable.
Why are people there? What are
Antarctica?
they getting from Antarctica? Oh, the hiccups.
There's a government base on Antarctica.
If you removed the empty space between the atoms of every living human being on Earth, the entire Earth's population could fit within this fruit.
Banana.
No, it's gonna be something smaller.
A
A
grape,
strawberry?
Kiwi.
a raisin, bigger or littler than a
And when you
raisin.
guys all said, oh, bigger,
Orange.
A grape,
A watermelon?
smaller,
Cantaloupe.
cantaloupe,
smaller.
apple.
Yes.
I'm so smart. I only had to guess 4
Yeah,
times.
you wanted to.
Yeah, but I got it first, didn't I?
This is pretty easy.
Sorry for yelling. That was
That
uncalled
was
for.
a lot.
Which religious figure was flour associated with in the 1930s?
What religious figure?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that elephant dude.
Gesha or?
Wait, religious figure? Buddha?
No.
No. Gaia?
No.
Is it more like mainstream religious, like Jesus, or like an Apostle Paul, or
Like the
John the
opposite
Baptist?
of Jesus.
Judas!
Satan?
Judas.
The devil?
No, I'm sorry, but the
Oh,
opposite
because
of
of the
Jesus.
devil's lettuce? Is that
The
what?
angel. Devil was an angel, Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Would you rather?
God. I don't know
Failed
what the
angel.
opposite
Would
is.
you rather call your first love and tell them you love them, or have very obviously hideous kids?
Oh, I'd call my first love.
I know, I don't really plan
Because
it.
then
I
you
mean,
could
and
just-
I'd be fine
then you
with
could
being
just
like, hey, I
lie.
love ya. Like, I'm not trying to get with him.
Would you rather have Morgan Freeman or Gordon Ramsay narrate your life?
Morgan
Freeman.
Freeman.
Is that it? What?
No.
Morgan Freeman. Gordon Ramsay. What? You want him to call people a donut?
I
in your-
only picture Gordon Ramsay narrating
Just,
your life.
my life. And honestly, that does make more sense. I could see. I mean, that's fair. Gordon Ramsay could definitely. I'm just saying, if I had to pick to listen to it, I'm dead. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
are
think
stuck with
everybody-
Gordon Ramsay.
I think
calling
everybody
y'all
goes.
donuts.
I think everybody goes with Morgan Freeman as narrating the life, and that's like the obvious choice.
Is there somebody
because-
else besides those two that
besides
you would
Morgan
want?
Freeman or Gordon Ramsay to narrate my life?
Mm-hmm.
James Earl Jones.
Chris
James Earl Jones. I don't know about
Chris
James
Porter.
Earl. Chris Porter, hilarious. Chris Porter
Porter.
narrate your life.
I love
I
that.
picture Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn narrating my
I would
life.
not.
Gilbert
hate that's
Gottfried.
funny. No.
What about he plays Alfred?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Alfred. Oh, Michael
Caine.
Caine.
Michael
Caine's a good. Jeremy
Yeah.
Irons is another very
It's a-
good
oh
voice.
yeah, he reads The Alchemist.
He's
obviously.
amazing.
Yeah, no, Jeremy Irons is a good one. Yeah, that's another good one that would be
Harrison
good to
Ford.
narrate. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Also a wonderful.
Miles.
Yes. Miles decided not to get out of bed today.
Sam Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Now
Sam
all I
Jackson.
want to hear is Gordon Ramsay narrating my life. That's all I can think about now. Is like, I need him to narrate the Yardboat Hunter Diaries.
Now I want to hear Gordon Ramsay read Winnie the Pooh. Now,
Oh man, that could be great.
to run
George
like fucking
W. Bush.
tumbling. It's so funny.
Oh, what's the next one?
Would you rather give up your phone for a year or have to post a selfie every time you use social media?
Well, I'd post a selfie because then I'd never use social media.
I mean, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, I feel like post this up every time you use social media because then you just be like, all right, everybody, I can't use this anymore.
This is my
So
face still.
This is just my phone now.
Huh.
This is just me using.
What was the first option? Like, no phone for a year.
Yeah.
I just check emails on this now. That's what I do.
Just get a flip phone.
I don't like this question at all.
Okay. Would you rather know how you die or know when you die?
Ooh. Kinda.
I am very anti-spoiler. I would not. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised
Kind-
or not. I don't. I like. Listen, if you're gonna be like, listen, you've got cancer, you have 6 months. No spoilers. I don't want to know. 6 months, 6 years. Don't tell me, because then I'm gonna every day I'm gonna be like, I got 3 months left.
I like to know how because then I just avoid all those situations that relate
And
to
then
that.
lightning.
And then it's still somehow some final destination shit
What
happens,
happened?
Yeah.
and you end up in the turbine or in the combine on the farm.
Yeah, but I
Probably
don't
how.
know when it's gonna happen.
Probably
What?
how.
I don't know when it's gonna happen.
That's true. I don't know spoilers. I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to know when or how.
Such a stupid question.
No, this is
Perfect.
Ask it.
It's perfect then.
Here we
Okay,
I'm
you
happy.
ready?
go. Next
Yes.
question. Let's go.
Would you rather
Yes.
have an orgasm every time you hear Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, or every time you have an orgasm, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X plays?
I feel like a year and a half ago, I would definitely go for a play with like every time I orgasm. Because that song was being played a lot, and I don't know that I would have the energy to get through that many. But it also would. I mean, how loud is it? Because I'm usually sleeping
What
in
does it
another
play out
room.
of? I think is my
Like-
question.
Yeah, what does it play out
That's a
of?
good point.
There's
Like-
no
Like, how
asterisk.
loud
Does
is
it play
it?
out of your dick? Does it play out of your
Because if it's
pussy?
gonna like let
Yeah.
everybody in the house know I just came by myself.
So if it plays out of someone's dick, let's just say, like a little microphone, a little amplifier.
If
right?
my vagina could play Old Town Road, I wouldn't need to yard.
So
the
like
house.
if you're going down on someone then and it just goes off in your mouth and don't like is there an echo that you have to catch? Does it reverberate in the vagina? Like yeah, I just have questions about
Will they add
I have more
vibrations to it?
questions before I can make
No.
a conceivable
Would it?
answer.
How heavy is the bass on this?
Yeah, how heavy
yeah,
is the bass?
yeah, how heavy is the bass? Where's
How
the
hard
stretch
is the song
Oh,
hitting?
God.
Oh, good God!
Goodness gracious.
I
What?
just got a shower on my toes.
Sorry.
It's okay. They were dirty.
Having too much
All
fun
right.
over here.
Would
We
you
are-
rather be able to time travel only to the past or future?
Well, the past, because then if you did to the future, you die quicker, right?
Well, wait,
I
no,
mean-
hold on. Trick question, because how do you get back to where you just came from if you can only travel to one?
I don't know. There's no asterisks on these. The stoner wrote this.
Think in your brain that is okay. So let's get philosophical here, folks. What happens? What was the question again?
Be able to time travel only to the past or the future.
Okay, so here's how I would think about it. I mean, I think you kicked it. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, forward, backward. I feel like you could infinitely go forward. You could infinitely go backward until you got to the land of the dinosaurs, and then you'd be like, Jesus, what the fuck? Why am I here? But if you went forward, because if you can only go one direction, you want to go forward, right?
Maybe.
Like,
We
this
don't know
is
what
some
happens
deep
in the
shit.
future.
But if you go
We don't know,
backwards-
and it could very well, you could jump to the future and it'd be dust and nothingness and just the like
Space.
symbiotic in amoeba planet people,
It could be.
you know, and that could be, you'd just end up like Alf on this amoeba planet where you're like the sitcom alien to them and they just think thoughts and you understand and it's always funny. I would be alright with that. In future it is!
There you go.
I'm on my way.
Alright, would you rather remember nothing or be able to remember every detail about everything?
Every detail.
Remember every detail.
Every detail about everything.
As I think that's as comics. I think I think some people like an accountant would be like, nah, I want to forget.
I remember too much.
when I'm
I would be
done.
okay with remembering nothing,
I
actually.
understand
I
why
just-
you would want.
I think I get like there are parts of my past that of course you want to forget those, but then I'm like I think on memories that
That's
think
what
back
made
on
you.
memories.
But then
that,
if
like,
you did remember every detail of the good stuff, like you might have an easier
powerful.
time really like being able to focus on that.
yeah, that's why that's how I'm so like I mean, I don't want to say what's the word I want what is it? I'm well balanced. I'm not. But I seem more well balanced because I find joy in as much as I can, even with all the yucky stuff that happens. So I think, yeah.
Okay. Alright, choose your character. Who would you be out of all the Marvel superheroes?
Spider-Man.
Probably Doctor Strange.
Wonder Woman.
I'm kind of
So Wonder Woman DC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but you can't ask me a superhero question and it not be the answer be Wonder Woman. Those are half of my underwear
Facts.
as Wonder Woman. Underwoman.
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 Underwoman. Underwoman.
Choose your character for Nintendo.
Oh, Ken.
For Nintendo?
From Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Okay, fair enough.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
Super
Nintendo.
Luigi.
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario.
I remember when you used to have to stand up in front of a machine to play video games. You couldn't just sit down with a cable for your control. You had to work a board. It was a job. You had to carry a whole bunch of orders.
Choose your character for Pokemon.
For Pokemon?
Yeah.
Mew.
I mean, I'm not very familiar with Pokemon because it's definitely kind of outside my age range of, because my kids weren't even really interested in it, but I think, what's the one that's like,
Bulbasaur.
yeah, that one is the one I think of.
No, Venusaur, right? Isn't that?
Venusaur is the biggest one. For
I
that,
don't know.
those three.
I'm
Oh no,
saying-
what's the smallest green one? Like the first.
Venusaur?
I don't know any of
wasn't
these
that
animals.
the Venusaur? Wasn't that the final?
Bulbasaur is the smallest.
Oh,
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Okay.
Ivysaur is the middle one.
Mine's Ditto.
Ditto?
Everybody forgets about Ditto.
I
But
Ditto.
did.
Ditto can be everything.
Ditto could be everything.
I don't know any of their
But,
powers. Or,
yeah.
All I know is that
Ditto
Pikachu
could be
can-
everything, but he also gets kind of like those Down syndrome eyes still when he's the other things, because it still looks like a Ditto. So it's just like two dots on like a Mewtwo. So.
Oh no.
That's a Ditto.
Oh, Ditto's cute.
Ditto's
It
adorable.
looks
Ditto's a
like
little blob of
Okay.
unevenness.
Choose your character. Disney.
Ursula.
so is this like animated or just Disney? Can it be Pixar?
It can be anything Disney. You can go back to Marvel if you want.
Poe.
Poe from
Nice.
Star
Kung
Wars.
Fu Panda.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, Poe.
I'm a Ursula. I
which
guarantee
Poe
you
am I
she was
thinking of?
misunderstood.
Oh, that's
Mulan.
Mushu. Oh, wait.
Mushu, the dragon
The
from
dragon?
Mulan.
Who's Poe in Mulan?
Poe is the
Poe
fat
is
guy.
one
The
of
big guy.
the big guy.
He's the fat guy.
Oh, the big fat
He's
guy.
the big guy.
Yeah, the big fat guy. We thought you were specifically referencing Poe.
I thought because he asked the question,
The adorable chubby
anything
Asian
Disney, when he said Poe, I thought he was talking about Star Wars Poe. There's a lot of Poes. Here's what we've realized. There's a lot of Poes in Disney.
Poe no mo.
A lot
That
of
guy.
Poes.
And Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
No, not that one.
No, Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Not that guy.
Heather and I coined the phrase panda baby for
Or-
pandemic babies today.
Or
That's
Baymax.
baby.
Baymax?
Baymax. Baymax is a cute one.
A panda
Do we
baby.
want to do truth or dare?
You know what?
I'm like so delayed, it's really bizarre. Like Miles is still sitting down before he left to get
What if I
cereal
just do truths?
on mine.
Sure.
Truth. Ouch.
If you could draw a sound, what would it look like?
Draw a what sound?
A heartbeat thing, Jigger.
Are they still
What?
kennel?
Oh no, it's just
Oh.
crying.
He's just crying.
Okay.
Because he wants to go to bed, probably. What the hell? You're not in charge. I don't know what's happening. What
If
do
you
we-
had unlimited money, but you could only buy two things that start with the first letter of your last name, what would they be?
Time. Can I buy time?
Two things?
Watermelons.
Technically, you have two last names. Take advantage. I would get
The PlayStation.
baklava and
Mansion.
Britney Spears to shut down all her social media. That would be my other B. I would be like, Britney, just shut it down. Just live a normal life.
Just mind your own business.
Just go to church. Enjoy your life. Marry this new guy. Your kids are worried about you, Brittany. I saw it on the news today.
Wait, is she
That was
seeing
that
a new guy?
She's like engaged to
She's
some
married.
new
No, they're
guy.
married.
Or they got married. Yeah. She got her freedom and was like, fuck it. I don't know what's happening in this live. I think it's just paused.
If you could have all the knowledge of one topic, what would it be?
Math.
Yard boats. Oh, but I already do.
Math, yeah, math and physics and all that.
All the knowledge on one topic.
Mm-hmm.